in a single week, I think it was 2 years ago, in a single week, two very prominent people took their own lives. And they were symbols of everything we say in our culture is meaningful and right. A fashion icon in her 50s who was at the top of the fashion industry, whose name was synonymous with her brand. She took her own life in her Manhattan apartment. And so it turned out that life defined as wealth and beautiful things don't bring life. That very same week, a well-known, a famous world-traveled food artist broadcast all the time. He lived out the mantra, he lived out the motto, he lived out life as art, life as the sensuous pleasure of food and drink and culture. Yeah, he took his own life in his Paris hotel room. Life as art, as we define it, doesn't bring life. I don't have to tell you that suicide rate in America is rising at an alarming rate. I've told you over and over that in recent years, social scientists, are finding that is the bulge of that is middle-aged Americans, and they're describing them as despair deaths. People who have these expectations of what meaning and purpose in life is going to be minus God. And mostly it is that I'm going to get to a certain place of an economic value. I'm going to get to a certain place of economic wealth. And it doesn't happen, and it drains them. Even secular cultural writers right now are saying to us about our culture, our culture around us, it's broken. The ones who have created the culture say the culture is broken. Primarily because the lives as we live them have no real meaning. And I don't think I really mean that. It's not that they have no meaning. It's that all of the meaning in the world is not enough for our souls. That is the greatest spiritual insight of this message. That if you had all of the meaning in the world, it would not be enough for your soul. And then God comes along and offers his son, does not spare his own son, but gives him up for us all. And how will he not, if he has spared him, how will he not also give us all things, everything we need? A meaning bigger than this world.